Hey, so I guess this is story time. All right, I went to the store. I was in line, about to check out, trying to figure out my next move. And this lady, the manager at the store, tells the guy, "Hey, sir, I need you. You can't charge your phone here." The guy was like, "I have permission. I got it from the other lady." And she was like, "I'm sorry, sir. She's not the manager, but this is a place of business. You can't charge your phone here. I have to make a phone call." And she's like, "Okay, sir, I understand that, but you can't make a call here. I need you. You can go to the CVS across the street. I'm sure they'll let you charge your phone there." This man takes a deep breath. Then he proceeds to call her every expletive in the book. Every expletive in the book. Now, mind you, the same thing I always tell everyone. You don't know if that person is on their last good nerve. You don't know if that person is on a hairline thin of patience. You don't know what that person is dealing with. So that lady was like, "Okay, sir, I'm sorry, but I need you to charge someone else." Calmly, this man proceeds to walk in her direction and start cussing and fussing at her like she was this big. Miss Ma'am snaps, crackles, and pops. Bop, bop, back at him, right? And I was like, "Oh crap, oh crap. Okay, Markette, you're not in the military anymore. Okay, Markette, that's not your situation to defuse. Calm down, just observe, see if you're needed," right? They end up getting super loud. It got to the point that my adrenaline starts to rush. I'm like, "Okay, do you want to do CPR or do you want to just diffuse the situation?" I chose to diffuse the situation. So I spoke to him. I said, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "I'm sorry. I know you need to make a phone call, but I'm sorry. But can you please go?" So he listens to me because I said it calmly, and he walks off. Then she just starts walking towards him some more. I was like, crap. Okay. So then I end up gently touching the top of her back, gently. And I said, "Hey," I said, "it's not worth it." I said, "Come on." I said, "You don't want to go to jail." I said, "It's not worth it." So that's what I ended up telling her. And so then she ends up calming down, but she still looks like fired up, like super fired up. So then I put my hands on her shoulders. I look her dead in her eyes, and I said calmly, "He's not worth it. He's not worth it. And this is not your fault. If I was in this situation, I would have reacted the same way. He's not worth it." So then as soon as I said that, she instantly calms down. And then I'm just like, "Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus." Because I wasn't in the mood. So then she takes a deep breath. And then she takes another deep breath. And then in her chest up, she says, "Man, this man was walking towards my car. I was about to grab my gun." I was like, I said, "Girl, I understand." I said, "I got Bessie too. So I understand. I said, "But he's not worth it." And then so then she calms down. And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And then she looks like she's about to start crying. I was like, "You don't need to apologize. This is not your fault." I said, "Any person in that situation would have reacted in the same way as you." I said, it's okay." I said, "I'm glad that you calmed down. I'm glad that you didn't escalate it. I'm glad that you didn't feel the need to make it worse. Thank you for calming down." And then she smiles at me, gives me this big hug, and she's like, "Thank you so much. I am so happy that you were here, because I don't know what would have happened if you wouldn't." And I said, "It's funny you say that." I said, "Because I actually wanted to come to this store first, but I ended up going to a different store first and then coming to this one. And that's how I ended up here right at this time." And she's like, "Well, I'm so grateful that you were here because he took me out of my character." I said, "I seen it in your eyes. And that's why I stepped in." I was like, I didn't want to intervene, but it's like muscle memory for me. Like, I forget that I'm no longer in the Army. I forget that I'm not a police officer. I forget that I am trained to diffuse situations and to protect myself if situations are escalated. That crap is muscle memory. And a lot of people don't realize that whenever you're dealing with situations and you're triggered, and some people are fight, some people are flight, some people are freeze, but then there are another level of people who are defend. And I am her. And the way that I stepped up so confidently, the guy instantly just took a step back. Like, he looked like, oh crap, why is this lady looking like she has no fear of me? Because I don't, sir. Because I don't. Any man that's going to sit there and raise his voice and talk to a woman of that caliber as if she's nothing, he's a coward. That's a very coward move, sir. And I also grew up in the streets, in the projects. So I was also looking around and taking inventory of if I needed to fight a man, what I was going to pick up. Because first of all, this face is not getting towed for nobody. So yeah, we check first. But I also am still grateful that I was able to help her. But y'all, think about how many people would still be alive today if someone took enough time to de-escalate the situation. De-escalation is something that more people need to be aware of. People like to escalate stuff because they're messy. So don't be messy like those people. Be the peace. Be the person that calms everyone down. Okay? Man, now I want some freaking candy fooling with all this. I'm gonna eat me some candy as my treat for doing all this extra. And I'm gonna have to take me an Epsom salt and orange peel bath to get all this energy off of me now. Okay, later y'all.